Here we go. And there's the Discord notification. Let me make sure I don't have a bunch of shit all fucked up. Stand by. Fucking, we're getting old, chat. We're getting fucking old, dude. Fuck, I need to get my alerts set up. I may have pulled the trigger a little prematurely here. Okay. I didn't save the fucking title. So everybody just got a fucking notification for the wrong motherfucking thing, but it's cool. Holy. Fucking Sandergut, Chris, Dickshaw, Osif, The Life of Thinks Cats, Z. I need to get the chat overlay. Hold on. My bad. Stand by. 20 fucking... Y'all are crazy. I've missed the fuck out of all of you. But y'all are crazy. Let me get alerts and... Fuck, I don't remember any of this fucking shit. No. I logged in with the wrong account. This is fucking driving me fucking insane. Yeah, continue. Yeah, continue. So many fucking hoops and ladders and fucking like a goddamn obstacle course to do anything on the fucking internet nowadays. Oh, no. Hey, what's up? Zillion lawyer. Young blood wishes he looked like Astro. Everybody wishes they looked like me. Yeah, let me, we're almost done. I just need to get the fucking, the goddamn fucking everything. Okay, no, I don't need a tutorial. I've been doing this for years. Give me the link. Click to copy widget. Okay, I clicked to copy. And then I'm gonna go to fucking this, and then fucking this, and then browser. Chat. Yep. Okay. Only 22 people in here. Y'all better get your fucking shit together right now. Okay, somebody start chatting. It's not this dead. There's no way it's this dead. No fucking way. I haven't been gone for like 3 years or anything. It's not Brad Pitt. There we go. There's the chat. Okay. And then let me add this over here. And God, I forget how I even fucking lay this out. But I know how I'm going to lay you out. Welcome back. Thank you very much. All of my shit is fucked. I am like raw dogging this right now. I don't have my old OBS config. All right, we'll share, copy link, Twitter. Okay. I think we're good. No, I need to do the alerts. One last thing. My apologies. My God, I'm getting old. I'm getting old, chat. We're unk status now. light in this bitch. How's the audio? We good? Are we chilling? Too loud? Too quiet? Oh, let me know. Picture perfect cock and balls. That chart right there. Wonderful setup to bust. Browser. Oh. Okay, someone do a $1,000 super chat right now, or I stop the stream. No, but for real, I need to test to see if these alerts are working. Alrighty. Have you heard of ICT? You should learn its concepts and get even better at reading the chart. I have. It's definitely interesting, but I think there's some flaws in it, and I think it's a little lazy sometimes. But I know people have made a lot of money using it, so I can't. I'm not being disrespectful towards it. It's just personally for me, it's not my cup of tea. Okay. Okay. We're live. Don't be retarded.
I'll be good.
You better, man.
Behavior Tango.
Big Haynes, what's going on, brother? Oh shit, whenever Astro comes back, shit gets epic. You're goddamn right. Because I'm epic. Because it's me. I'm in. Okay, so we were talking about fractals and beautiful blonde women. Let's continue.
Have you talked about your PP size yet? That's
gargantuan. We don't even have time to talk about it because it would be too long for me to describe.
I'll just start rolling the credits. Finish right tomorrow.
DJ Rhythm, what's going on, my man? Okay. Can someone in Discord send me the invite link so I can add it to the old YT subscription description? Fuck. Is this chat and fucking emote only? Why are we... Z, use your words, brother. I am, he says. Okay. Did y'all just fucking dip? It took 10 minutes to set up the fucking stream. And y'all
no. Oh no, fuck no. I got 2.5 hours of driving. We're fucking zoned in.
Oh Jesus. Where the fuck are you going to?
They shorted the float at least 20 times.
No, that's a strong fucking disagreement from me, personally. Yo, Mono Flocko, what up, my man?
I think it was a distribution trap, but that's unpopular.
I'll stay retarded longer than they can stay solvent.
They can point after you not here.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. I think they did back in January of 2021, but they bought all those back. That's why retail could only sell. All of the genuine naked shorts were purchased back. Just late night charting and tuning in. Yeah, man, it's one of those fucking nights. I was just chit chatting in the Discord and was like, "Fuck it, we're talking some pretty cool stuff. I might as well fucking send it and go live." I wish TradingView had the overnight charts. Okay, so explain to me why you think the fucking float was shorted 20 times over. Me too. I completely agree. Yep. You're making some valid points, sir. I need to move this fucking goddamn light. Oops.
Roger on it.
Motherfucker. It should be close enough.
Dude, I'm way more high than you.
I'm way more high than you are. Oh, that actually makes sense if you swap the words around. Fuck. I'm not as drunk as... No, I'm not as think as you drunk I am. It's fucking deader than dick in here.
That's why I'm launching a meme coin right now.
I'll join you.
Sick of getting rugged on Pump Fun. Oh, you're gonna like this artwork. I'll show you. It's right down your alley.
Oh, thank you, Tango. Thank you.
Tango, did you honestly release that photo for this coin? You sign off on that one?
Tango did.
All rights are reserved under shooter, so he can do whatever he wants with
Alright.
like this and voice.
Wait. That's the wrong one. Wrong artwork. Final. Bam. The fucking 90s S. Let's go.
That's pretty cool. This grifter is still relevant. Goddamn. LOL. I can't believe we're still fucking acting like children all these years later.
Hell yeah.
He's a grifter. He's a grifter. The fuck are you doing at 2 a.m.? Just to fucking come in and talk shit.
Baiting.
He's the masturbator. Okay. Is it easy to make a shitcoin?
Yes, we're about to do it in the next 5 minutes.
It is pretty easy.
Wait.
I do graphic design and
oh, that's cool.
And video production, so it's super using ChatGPT. It's super easy to get like the assets, and then I'll throw it into Photoshop and get some stuff done. So I'm working on the artwork right now.
Simul ChatGPT.
Yep. I've been getting rugged for like the last 2 days, so I got sick of it. I'm gonna create a coin that'll probably just sit there. The artwork's fire, but
actually, I do like it. It's pretty fucking cool.
Dude, it's a mythical S.
Full stack dev cloud art. No, get the fuck out. What? Shoot me a message on Twitter, Z. Or join the Discord if you want to. We're fucking chilling in here, and the link is in the description. What about from like the technical standpoint though? Is it difficult to do?
To launch it?
Just to do, I guess.
No, not at all.
What do you?
Not at all.
What the fuck do you do?
We just launched it on Pump Fund, son.
There's no way the IRS is going to be an entity the next couple of years. Like, there's just no way they're gonna.
Taxes. No one pays their taxes.
Based.
I'm not funding the Taliban.
That's fair. That's a valid statement.
You motherfucker.
As a libertarian, I will agree with you.
I'm not paying the widows.
No, I'm bitching about the fact that the YouTube algo is just going to crucify me for you saying that now. What the fuck was I doing? Is D still here?
Now she is asleep.
Yeah, she's a half a gummy deep in La La Land.
Oh my god, Neil. I still don't know how to pronounce your last name, but holy shit. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. There's so much shit on this fucking screen. Okay. I'm saying is open the wrong fucking thing. That's on Spy? Let's pull her up. Okay, Spy. I like the way it looks in terms of long. I'm a little concerned about some of that double top action, but let me make a new chart real quick. Oh, shit, that's not how you do that. Oh, we're in June. I just typed fucking May 2025. I'm gonna fucking just gonna end it all. Spy. Okay. Yeah, I was a little concerned originally that you would see kind of like an ascending wedge going on. There wasn't really a structure for the top of it to begin with, but it was kind of implicit just by. Let me see if I can MacGyver this real quick. Just the way that the tops are shaped, it gave me this impression that you don't quite have that bullish participation. But given the volume that we've seen, especially on this day with the suppose as a doji, that's a really good indication. I think that in the macro sense, it's not out of the woods just yet. Going into tomorrow, which is Wednesday, Wednesday. It's going to be a very telling day because we're testing the top of this range now. I don't have the fucking magnet on. Magnet, they give me this. Yeah. Like we closed above the high, but we still wicked out like this. Extended. Yeah, you'll probably. God, what a run. This actually looks really good. I think as long as one of these doesn't happen, I always take like after hours and pre-market action with a grain of salt. As long as you don't see like one of these things happen, I think it looks pretty good. Obviously, this pre-market high here and here are a little bit of a concern, but all in all, I think you probably see a little sell-off going into pre-market, and maybe honestly, this kind of looks like one of those off the open where it just like tanks. You might see a tank down to this 595.50 level, and then rebound upward. I think is what you would see. I don't think pre-market would do the dirty work there. I think that would be at the open. And then you would rebound off of this high. And then do something like this. I'm very concerned about this range that we're approaching. Let me get the box. What's in the fucking box? Probably gonna swap to the weekly to look at this. YouTube shorting your link to waitlist. Oh, thank you. Did that not update? Well, try refreshing the stream. Looks like an inverse head and shoulders. Yeah, I'll check out AMC in a second. Yeah, let me know if the links don't, if the description hasn't changed. But I think you'll see kind of something like this. Probably a little dip at the open, bounce off 595, and then ascend. All in all, though, I want to figure out how it starts reacting as it approaches those all-time highs. Because if we go to the weekly, it's probably going to be yeah, we're kind of in it right now. This channel in red is kind of precarious, just because there was a lot of like inventory that was exchanged, and by inventory I just mean like trading, lots of trading, and I don't know what the intent was of those buying and selling at the time. And so as we approach this region, is it a bunch of people who are ready to like get out because they're back to even? Is it institutions ready to load up? Because again, just the sell-off that we saw in April and February through April, obviously there was some buying because we're above that price now, but it still kind of strikes me as really distributive. But the monthly looks fucking great. You know, if you're along, the monthly looks great. It depends what the sentiment of institutions is primarily, and I think all of smart money and anybody with the amount of money to move the chart has been selling since, you know, pretty much right after Donald Trump was elected. And that's not a fucking political statement. That's just how markets work. How's the stream layout? This is really fucking scuffed, but can you guys see everything? Is this readable? Is this readable? And this, I'm just gonna put it. Doesn't need to be there. It's scuffed, sir. Yeah, oh yeah, it's scuffed. Yeah, we'll fix it up in a little bit. Buying and selling doesn't move the market. It's all controlled by an algorithm. Yeah, not quite. Not quite. Somebody was asking about Amethy. There is some potential. Wait, don't tell me was that fucking, what's his name? Big Boobs Pelosi, is that you in chat?
What? Yeah, that might have been me. I got the car with him. My bad. Yeah. Listen, AMC's going to the fucking moon. It's going to the moon. I brought my spears. Did you bring your spears, brother? I brought my spears.
Go ahead, give us your thesis.
Everything that you're told to focus on is a lie, and it's all song and dance. Nothing matters. They're still fucked, and they're really hoping that you don't maintain your level of retardation, and eventually the swan will have its last song. It'll do the dance. It'll do the chitty chitty bang bang. Yeah, I don't know. We're having the best quarter Q2 since 2018, 2019 when there was Avenger movie. I'm trying to. It's really hard, you know. I'm trying to keep it clean. I'm doing a pretty good job. Doing a pretty damn good job, you know.
That was a
But yeah,
cute
well,
story. That was really cute. It's like the Paddington Bear story. You want to tell me that one too?
yeah. When Astro said scuffed earlier, I wanted him to say, "Yeah, I scuffed my knee with leaving your mom's house. Mom has fat tits."
No, I scuffed my knee on the footboard.
Yep. Fucking as I was leaving, just the dog caught me off guard. And next time, grab some milk for your mom. We're all out. They used that and the Diddy oil.
I hear you driving, but you also sound a little intoxicated. So I'm really hoping it's not both of those at the same time.
I'm 10 times higher than you. You have no. They'll take samples from my DNA. My bone marrow will have THC in it 1,000 years later from now, bro. I don't.
This fucking guy.
I will stay retarded longer than they stay
And
sober.
that is your stoned ape segment. Thank you very much, Big Boobs Pelosi.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm traveling with guests. Otherwise, I'd be pulling out all the voices for you. But we're keeping it.
Are there people sleeping in the car?
Yeah, next to me, mother-in-law and
No.
future wife. Oh yeah.
No, good for you. Good for you. We'll keep them safe. Focus on the road.
Dude, this car drives itself. I haven't pressed the pedal in 3 hours.
Wait, are you in a Tesla?
No, it's like a Corolla, but like it hugs the lanes and keeps pace and slows down with cars in front of you. I'm just on a
Wait,
highway.
oh, my ex had one of those. I fucking hated that car. The car drove me fucking
It
insane.
is shit. I can't wait to get a Tesla. I'm hoping to be a victim of terrorism, and I want to live to come light it up so I can light them up. But pray
No,
for
there's something with that
opportunities.
fucking windshield where it's like slightly domed, like horizontally. Like obviously every windshield isn't like a flat piece of glass, but something of that windshield, the way it's angled, like the convexity of it, like gives me motion sickness. I fucking hate it.
You know, but I sometimes feel like it could be the weed that makes me a little sea leggy. But now you're giving me an excuse that it could be the windshield, and I'm not going to question your dynamics.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you right now that windshield, because I was driving her to the airport, and like we hadn't even left the neighborhood, and I'm like, I feel like not right.
Loopy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys sit up straight, and you're like, "What am I looking at?" Yeah. Totally.
And apparently it's a bitch to tint, according to Mono Flacco in the chat. Professor Astro, will you be reading from the Book of MILF tonight? We're always reading from the Book of MILF. I can't wait for normal market hours. I cannot wait to have all of you fuckers in here again.
I want Mole Rat.
I miss Mo Rat. I don't know whatever happened to him. Like I tried reaching out to him one time, and he just never replied. But I missed that. Did anybody ever even know how old he was?
Negative Ghost Rider. Man, he's a man of mystery.
She's reading Sun Tzu. Oh no, I love Sun Tzu. And Z, I followed you back, by the way, so you should be able to DM. And Sun Tzu, the art of MILF. Somebody make that a meme. Someone go into ChatGPT and make me a Sun Tzu book cover that says the art of MILF. And can someone in chat tell me if the description is updated?
Description of what, your YouTube?
Yeah, just the yeah, it should say should have my Twitter and then the Discord link.
Yeah. Yep. No, you're good.
It's good? All right, thank you very much. All right.
I just paid a toll. I think that is one thing that should be abolished immediately. Toll booths should be able to move freely in my country. I don't care that I come
Actually,
from.
believe it. No, actually, I strongly disagree with that. At least for Florida, because we have no income tax, and we supplement that by just having little tolls. It's actually really cool.
You're just taking advantage of people that have fun and travel.
No,
There's a bunch of
fuck you,
losers.
and you fucking snowbirds. Give me your fucking money and leave.
It costs like $100 to go from Philly to New York and back. And it's
Wait,
like 20
really?
minutes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's actually, yeah, that is retarded. Oh, somebody was asking about whoever asked about AMC, are you still in here? Because otherwise, I'm not gonna fucking look at the chart.
Hey Pelosi, do you need to ask a question about AMC so you can sleep better tonight?
Give me some content. Yeah, keep talking about it.
For what, AMC?
Yeah.
Listen, if you need to get your tits jacked about it, you'll notice that on the weekly we put in a shit ton of volume. Test. Is this thing on? Listen, it's not. It's not because they want to do it. It's not. They don't want. They want this thing to stay in the 18-month window of $8 to 250 forever. If they could, they can't. The
Mm-hmm.
swaps, the rolling over the swaps, fucking kills them. Don't know why.
Okay, explain
Don't
the
know how.
swaps thing. Give me the
Listen,
fucking.
listen. 3 months ago in March, there was a hold on FTD data being released on your two favorite gems, AMC and GameStop, first time ever. And the reason they did it was to protect market integrity. Your SEC from the previous administration. I don't remember. Was it previous? Yeah, I mean, it was Gensler's administration. Like, that's never happened. You don't. The SEC doesn't non-release FTD data for Amy, Jimbo, and I think Petco. There was another one that was a darling, meme darling. Um, if you need a sign that they're still fucked on a position, it's that.
Hold on, I have to interrupt you for a second.
Dude, I don't know.
Dun stew, the art of
Please.
MILF. Dun as in ostrich. Stew as in the stew that simmers, not just boils. And the MILF? Yeah, we're reclaiming that too. Mystic, initiated, loving, and fierce. Wait, Z, I need a book cover. Okay? You might have to use Cloud for this one. Or Claude, whatever the fuck. Give me it needs to look like Sun Tzu, The Art of War, but the art of MILF and who's the brunette from Brazzers? I can't remember her name, but do like a fudge. The Art of MILF. Okay, make it look like the Art of War cover, the orange one, the orangish red one. Okay, and Art of MILF. Use ChatGPT for it. I will give it its own corner on the stream. Okay, Big Boobs Pelosi, go ahead and continue. Actually, no, hold on. Pelosi must have been she was a head turner in her day. I tried looking up old photos of her. They don't exist, probably because people thought the same thing. Okay, Big Boobs
Big Boobs
Pelosi.
Pelosi, I can say you look great, but I don't believe you. I think I need to hear from the president's mouth himself. Because
I
I'm
can't.
not
I'm
believing
gonna get.
what I've read.
You're gonna get me. You're gonna get me murdered on the phone. You're gonna hear it. No. Dude, Pelosi had great tits. I saw a picture of her when she was in her teenage years. It looked like standing next to JFK, and she looked phenomenal. JFK was
I
so
need
happy
this
to have her.
photo so I can inform
Hold
my
on, I got
political
you. I got you.
leanings, so I can be a more informed voter of our democratic system. Yes, I'm still here. Yeah, I got you. All right. Jippity is a I don't know what that word is, and I'm afraid, given my chat, that might be a slur, so we're not going to say that out loud. Toy, LLM equals Fisher Price. Let's go. So let's start with GME. We're going to do AMC real quick. Envoy. Good to see you, by the way. We're going to do AMC real quick because this guy has been waiting for way too long. And then I'll get right back to Jimbo. I'm really excited for Jimbo, actually. Bro. Hold on. Hold on, chat. I just made this. I just fucking... Okay, whatever. Display capture, display capture, display capture. Let's do this. We're going to move this down. Bro. All right. I'm voting blue this year. Somebody get me a time machine. Okay. Like that, and then back to this. Yeah, sure. I love the sort of 1,000 trees indicator. It's fucking amazing, actually. Thank you for making it. Yo, Water, appreciate you, man. Let me know what your config is. I'm actually really curious. I'm in the middle of making not a new version of it, but something that not a new version, not an update, kind of somewhere in between. Because I know what was going through my head at the time when I built it, but I didn't realize what I was building. It was just a concept, the way that it works, and the way it materialized. It's able to capture the essence of something way bigger than I thought. So I'm going to be digging more into it. But let me know what your config is. I'd love to test it. It's perfect for picking long range bottoms. Yeah, let me know. When you go to your trading view. Double click the indicator, and then just tell me like what your scanning length is, the cloud sensitivity, all this stuff. Well, no, just the scanning length and the cloud sensitivity, and then I guess which of these boxes right here you have checked. I'd love to know. Okay, we'll do AMC right in a second. Okay, we haven't pulled out. Okay, little forewarning here, and then Envoy will do GME next. Okay, I'm gonna do a preamble here. Do a little preamble here. I still do not like AMC as a entity in the capitalist stock market, in the sense of its management and its lack of abilities to keep revenue, both of which I think are fixable. I have no skin in the game. I don't even trade this thing anymore. I don't care to. So everything that I'm saying moving forward has no bias. There's just no anything that I can involve myself in. So everything is purely objective. Yeah, Adam Aaron is an idiot. He's incompetent. He's a buffoon. Genuinely, I think he is trying to make the company depreciate in value so much that someone can come in and buy the company outright for a ridiculous price. I think it is some form of hit job, so that this company can be transferred to somebody else. I'm thinking Amazon. The chance it could be Disney. Yeah. And I still need to brush up on the fundamentals of it still a little bit. I just know enough, though, that they suck at keeping revenue. Yeah. All right. So, a couple other things. I am aware that the hide indicators everywhere. I'm aware that they are below their pre-COVID level. Pelosi, what would you consider the pre-COVID level on AMC?
I mean, split adjusted, 8 bull, like that. 10, what's the show now? 10, 9, like 980 or something. It's stupid.
Give me like give me like a date range of pre-COVID, like a month before COVID, 6 months before COVID.
Oh, for what? What was the question? I'm retarded.
No. You had the answer right. But you just don't know which one to choose. So just give me like a date range of when you think pre-COVID was for AMC.
December.
December of 19?
27. 19. Yeah, 19.
Okay.
I agree, 19. Yeah.
I'll do you one even better. I'll pick the low of January, which is $34 a share. Sometimes shut the candles off entirely. Oh, I do the same thing actually. Water. That's one of my favorite things to do. Actually, I'm surprised somebody else does that because I've never even mentioned that as something that I do. How the fuck do I turn off the candles? You used to be able to just hover right here, and then there would be like an eyeball icon, and you could turn off the candles. But yeah, just watching the snippy snipe lions do their thing, it's really, really fascinating. Okay, let's bring back the thing I'm trying to observe. Good way to be, agreed. And you're doing 8 and 618. Okay. For those of you at home that want to follow along, I've got 3 of the snippy snipe. Actually, technically 4. All of the cloud sensitivities are set to 0.5. All those are the same. And then the scanning links are 11, 31, 51, and 200. Wanda and Apollo. Yeah, no, it's just fucking, it's a crock of shit. Sees many different values spending. Yeah, that's what it. Joker vibes. Hey, me or the fucking crooked fucking CEO?
So I hate Adam Arno. I hate him so much.
It's a fucking clown.
He's the worst.
And if somebody's calling you a clown, if I'm doing it, that's fucking, that's incredible. Because listen, I don't wear suits, but when I do, at least they've been pressed. They're wrinkle free. They fit. I think if more people knew about it, it would be the most used indicator. I appreciate that. I don't personally. I don't think it's worth that. It's definitely something really, really cool, and I can't trade without it. I can't look at markets without it. But I like the link 5, 8, and 11, of course, but just turn it up to 51 if I want to see it. Yeah. Your DMs. And then there was one more chat. It was like AMC equals Apollo Management Capital or something. I can't find it. Oh, AMC equals Apollo. Yeah. Yeah, no, exactly. All right. So we've got the pre-COVID low. So I'm being charitable when I shouldn't be. I'm picking the low because that would mean you're closer. Actually, no, I'm not being charitable in that case. No, I fucked that up. We're going to pick the pre-COVID high after I mark this. Chat, what color do we make the line to show the pre-COVID level? Pick wisely. We've got Fort Kafux for blue. Anybody else? Anybody else? Going once, going twice. God damn, we've got the best fucking YouTube channel on YouTube. Let's fucking get it, boys. Chat is deader than fuck. We'll go with blue. Okay. And we're gonna lock this so I don't accidentally fucking move it. Actually, no, I need to move it.
Wartage donated $49.99 through Super Chat. Fuck you.
Personally, I would.
Thank you so much, Water. You did not have to do that. Water J. Longtime viewer, shorter penis. With the 49. Why'd you make it $49.99? Like it's some fucking. Like it's a fucking item from fucking Target. You really gypped me out of the penny there, bud. You fucking no good piece of shit. Am I only worth $49.99 to you? How fucking dare you? I need to do it better. I need to be able to make this bigger faster. That's what he said. How fucking dare you? Water, thank you. Thank you so much, man. I really, really, really appreciate that. Thank you. Water J. Water J. God, you've been watching. I'd say watching. You've been watching for. But there's been nothing to watch for like the past fucking 3.5 years.
I watch my P&L go down.
One of us. Water, how long have you been watching for? Your name goes way back. Say sorry to chat right now. Never. Fantastic. What up, man? How are you? I was right in the middle of scratching my eye right as that alert went off. Are Are you Roaring Kitty Jr. or something? No. Roaring Kitty is too good for me to have any association with him. Was that weird? No, it wasn't weird at all. No. No. Be more normal. Be just, yeah, I was trying to make a joke out of that and I fucked it up. Punchline's already gone. No, it's not weird. Thank you. Thank you so much. That was the value presented. I couldn't pick the number. Wait, only has to do one. What? Wait, it only lets you do $2 or 50? Oh, no, brother. And I'll refund it if you didn't mean to do it like this. No, there's a slider, and then if you do this, you can adjust it. But holy shit! Thank you so much, man. Every donation was $1.99, $19.99, or $49. Huh. Nope, I wanted 50. Yeah, me too, asshole. And I only got $49.99. Thank you so much. I use it every day. Yeah, good for you, man. I'm glad I could help. One day I'll I don't know if explain is the correct word to use, but one day I'll kind of open up about it and explain how it works, sort of. And unbelievable. What was your unbelievable? What's your did you change your name? Because the avatar looks familiar, but the name is not. In the blue, oh man. Way fucking back. It's good to see you guys. Very long time. Very long time. Well, Rumple, my pumpkin is a late shell. What up, man? My hairline's fucked, but it's not that fucked yet. Let's fix that. No, now I look fucking retarded. motherfucking water. Thank you again. I would have given you a hallelujah, but I'm in the middle of residences right now, so I'm with my parents, and no, I cannot do a hallelujah right now. Hallelujah. I'll give you that. Okay, AMC. It's the guy that wanted AMC still here.
Bro, we're fucking going to fill the daily gap up at like 38.42 on this rip. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. Tango said it. Market. Market.
Work
15
the
billion market
fucks.
cap. Fair market. Fair value market cap. 15 bill.
No, don't you hold back, Mr. President. I heard you about ready to squeal there. Let's hear it.
Oh my god! I just dropped off the window. I had to stretch my hair and stretch my lungs and talk. I don't know if the president is wanted or needs to make an appearance. He's always available, though. The president is readily available to take questions at any time. He's fine, AMC. He loves it. The president made the movies and national security. It's national security. Get the movies made in America great again.
Yeah, what he said.
That's
Time to
right.
full port Moaz soon. No. No.
Yeah, it is. Full retard.
All right, one more thing, and then I'll get to this. I'm pale. I'm fucking translucent, okay? I'm the whitest motherfucker that exists. I program, I play guitar, I'm pretty, whatever, but holy shit, I'm not this pasty type of white. Filters, color correction. Do I turn the saturation up? There we go. This looks good. Okay, I think that's better. I think my lips look too fucking big now. Maybe that'll do it. Close enough. Oh, I can sharpen too. That's fucking weird. Okay, so pre-COVID level is $56 a share. Now let's do the COVID low. Actually, this kind of gives it. This makes it a little appealing. Not gonna lie. Okay, the fact that the pre-COVID low, or sorry, the COVID low was $10. That's interesting. Okay, hold on. Pelosi, you might be onto something.
Yeah, it's only 70 fucking % off from a pandemic. Once in a century pandemic. Only 70% off from then. Having their third best quarter, third best Q2 ever. Just had the best Memorial
But
Day weekend
okay,
ever.
wait.
150 ever.
You almost
The
have
movies are
me.
great.
Hold on. Wait. Just why though? Why is it as low as it is right now? Because if any motherfucking schmuck with a bunch of money, even anybody with any money, knew that it has like this, that would imply that this is due for a 3x move. Why why is it this low? How could it still be this low? That doesn't make sense.
Your buyout theory, I poke a hole in because it's been in a channel of 8 to 250 for the last 18 to 20 months, and it under 2 billion. The buyout was coming.
That's the thing, though,
It's cheap
is
enough.
what is it worth? They don't have assets. They don't have. The only thing they have are the leases.
No, they got a $7 billion Go plan, baby. Whatever the hell, we got a Go plan in action.
What the fuck is that?
They're updating their shit. They're spending money to make the movie a better
What are
place
they
to go
updating?
to. It's like the rest or the movie theaters that make the most money first, and then they work their way down. They've done very well over the last couple of years, closing
But what are
shitty
they?
theaters and
Wait.
maintaining.
You let me be clear. There's a chance that you have me on your side, but I need you to tell me what the fuck. Like, just answer my questions here. What are they updating?
Laser projection, filming, sound, seats, the whole nine, everything. I think it just came out that they're trying to expand the arcade into what it was in its glory days, and trying to make it more of like a hangout for kids and shit. And I just read that they're adding ad minutes in front of every movie. Like they made the trailers longer, but the commercials that they play before the trailers longer, so they're still selling ad revenue. Like they're fucking pulling out every string to make it look like they're doing something. But I hate Adam Arno, and the business is ran by a bunch of schmucks. I can't stand them. So you're not getting behind the executive board here by any stretch of the imagination. There's no one a part of this management team that I would trust with my left nut.
Okay,
The right one's dead.
but just explain to me what.
It's like over 6 years they're updating it's just in the theaters to make it more pretty looking inside, better quality, higher quality shit,
Okay, hold that thought for a second.
higher quality across the board.
Professor in paper pants. What does that even mean? Mr. Fumble. Oh my fucking god, Mr. Fumble. You motherfucker, how are ya? What about Matt Kors?
Hey, fucking rubber duck. Jesus Christ. Duck gang. Hey guys, welcome to Matt Coors here. We're Queen. Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm trying to. I can't. I just,
Oh my
God.
fucking god.
Oh, you'll
Nobody.
slip for that, and
None
you
of you.
won't pull the president. Yeah, dang it.
Excuse me, vet. You're being quite rude. I'm in a neighborhood right now. I'm echoing. I shouldn't be doing this.
Oh, that's
Dude, I'm
hilarious.
like echoing off. I see open windows too. Yeah, we're not gonna piss.
I knew you'd crack at some point.
That's
God, I
great.
can't help it.
I do the same shit actually. I can't.
None of this
I
stuff is.
I have to do my accents at least once every like 4 hours.
You know how I know it's. You know how I know it's on. None of.
I've been great, man. I've been great. It's good to see your name. Good to see you around. It's been a very, very, very long time.
It's a sign from God. I am.
Okay. AMC in a second. My apologies.
Dude, I just got a suitcase of food leaving the house. Let's
The Blue Immorts
go.
donated $19.99 through Super Chat. Can you figure out why GME failed to run T plus 35 from the last catalyst? Big earnings beat, RC buy, but really ended up being like T plus 45 give or take. My calls expired worthless, but now our ITM are.
Thanks for your money, bitch. Appreciate it. Blue, thank you so much. Thank you. The Blue Moose, longtime viewer. You're a fucking veteran at this point, along with Mr. Fumble and motherfucking Water. Thank you so much. Yeah, man. Okay. Z, I love you. You gotta chill on the fucking chats though, my guy. As you can see, there is only so much vertical space, and you're you're taking it all up. And of course, the obligatory, if you're enjoying the stream, leave a like. If you're new here, subscribe. And if you're fucking super chat your checkings account to me. Really join the gang on Discord, but I appreciate you, man. Fucking unreal. It's crazy seeing all these names again. And I've missed streaming. I've just been going through speed running all of my life lessons for the past 36 months. And finally have some normalcy again. And plus, I just love to fucking do it. I'm going to see. I'm going to duplicate this. And we'll make face cam zoom, and then we'll make it so. Yeah. All right. Now the coin is live. Oh yeah, I was in the middle doing the fucking phantom wallet thing. Yeah, shoot me half the float real quick, Kevin. The fuck, are we in 2022? No, we're in your mother, sir. Do you still have the kitty cat? Which one? And I've been waiting for a good time to talk about it. I haven't even posted on like any of my personal stuff of like Facebook or Instagram, but Simon passed away last year, September 17th. So, got his little urn and his paw print of his back left leg.
We don't deserve our pets.
So rest in peace to that little guy.
I like animals more than my cock.
We still have his brother Chester, who wasn't really all that social. But over the past year or so has really come out of his shell. So he'll be filling his brother's spot. And he's doing really well. He's I guess he's 15 now. And Simon was I guess he was 15 as well. But yeah. Catstro. That 1 billion market cap got to be expensive. What are you talking about? Yeah, Kevin. Shoot me some of that sweet supply. Got any good huzz lately? I've been making my way around. We've been inspecting potential prospects. Oops. Oh, my motherfucking neck. Sorry, I made a loss recently as well. Remember the good times? Yeah. Yeah. He was a fucking treasure. I had him since I was 10, at least 11. And I'm 26 now. So little man's got all his legs up there now. Best fucking cat to ever fucking walk this earth. Are our DMs still rolls? Hey? What do you mean by rolls? Okay. So AMC, if it were to go back to its just to its COVID low. So its lowest price during COVID at $10.35. That would be a 216% move. Rolling. I got the tab open. I've got the chat pulled up though. Brother, who are you? I need you to tell me who you are. Yeah, so that's interesting. I want to know why it's at where it's at, though. There's no way.
Because they have a bunch of synthetic Guatemalans that they don't know what to do with. They don't know how to bring them back. And something is not
No.
right because the cards are stacked in our favor. I don't know.
No.
Why are they hiding my FTD data?
Show me the FTD data.
Why are they hiding it from me? They shouldn't hide it on Amy and Jimbo.
How
If
are
they
they hiding
do,
it?
I'll send it. Oh, I'll put it in your DMs.
You're back. Is there? Is there? Okay. So then the weekly, it looks like within. Let me highlight this range. Okay, so currently, there's this. And this. Where's the pay me bitch? What do you mean? Okay. That's actually on the weekly. That's some pretty good volume. I'll give it that. That would have been last week. When sleep stream. Did I kick myself in retrospect for not doing more of those? Like the amount of money and content that would have happened because of me doing more of those is truly disappointing in terms of that I didn't do more and that they would yield that much. I'm down to do another though. That'd be a lot of fun. Are you back for good now? In the meantime, yeah. I have the time to do this again, and the mental and emotional bandwidth to do it. Working on getting physically to a better place so that I can be loud. I love my parents to death, but this is not the place to be doing it. And I'm 26. So I'm kind of ready to, have a life. And I cannot lay pipe at my parents' house. Oh, my motherfucking neck. I need to just get fucking acupuncture at this point. Okay. So that's interesting. I guess let's take some trend lines then and try to see what we got going on here. Well, you can if you dare. Yeah. Nah. Okay. Yeah, a little bit of danger. Oops. All right, so let's go to the daily. So we have a support. It did touch below it, but it caught. And then one right below it. Did that wick off of the high? No, it didn't. Okay, so we have the high from the 23rd that we closed under. What did it look like? How much did it sell off in after hours? About 1.5%. Yesterday was super flat. What's all that fucking volume though? 1.2 million, 1 million. The dead cat stock. Yeah, tell me about it. I mean, it's the low of COVID was $10.50, and it's trading at $3.33 right now. I mean, it's kind of insane. And it's bull flagging. Why the fuck? I mean, I can't get a fucking read. I don't know. It seems like it'll never more go up. No, that's what we're looking at right now. Wait, no, talk to me. Scared? I busted DM? No, I have other stuff going on. So, kind of, not able to chit chat. I can check it intermittently. But, I don't know. It looks bullish. I just don't know to what extent. the fuck is that noise? What? 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 I don't know what the fuck. Okay. Oh. I was so confused. I thought it was Discord. AMC GME was only 2 stocks with detected. I mean, that's only one site though. Let's go and go straight to the source and download the FTD data. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so this is the first half of May 2025 for FTD data. Yeah, here's GME. And there's AMC. There's no missing data. One day QSIP quantity of fails. Yeah, so yeah, no, there's no missing data. Yeah, 129,226 FTDs for the first month or first half of the month of May. Can I show you the screenshot of how I use it? Yeah. Yeah, you can tweet it at me or join the Discord and drop a message. I mean, yeah, AMC kind of looks bullish. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just a little concerned about this little local range that we're in. Oh. Because it's below both supports now during after hours. Or did it pop back up? 36. No, it's back up. Daily MACD is exhausted. And the weekly has just been in a sustained uptrend. Oh, wait, that tweet was from January 30th. Oh, it's just saying for those days it doesn't. I don't think that's.
Hey, I'm driving again. I can't find. There was a filing. There's something that is more concrete that I can't find that Brent probably has up his sleeve real easy. My Twitter fingers are not working. It's weird. They're releasing it and redacting it, and then either filling it later, and I'm just not keeping up with it, and going back to see if they fucking fill it.
Yeah.
Mechanically, there are very weird things happening with these tickers, and volume comes, then crazy volatility comes. Those things go hand in hand every single time. like clockwork on a yearly basis, almost once a year for the last 4 years. You could have had multiple bangers.
All right, boys. I'm done with the creation.
Were you making a coin on pump fund this whole time?
Maybe I was. Maybe I was.
You're a degenerate.
I made the one we talked about, the Super S coin, dude.
Wait, are these bots that are trading it?
Are there people trading it right now?
I see ticks.
No, those are me moving from the dev wallet and everything.
Ah,
No bundles, clean.
I don't even know what that means.
You'll hop in a coin on Pump Fund, and it looks like it's trading legitimately, but it's one dude with about $10,000 to $15,000, and will move the whole chart and take everything from everybody.
Right, he's just
Don't do that.
baiting in liquidity.
Oh, dude, it's the worst. And they've gotten really good at it to where now they have comment bots on there, so it looks like there's an actual community going.
Oh, it's insane.
Dude, it's rough. It's those guys on the other side of the world. They like to scam people. Dude, it's rough.
Is it ever going to squeeze? I don't know if squeeze is the right word. The short interest is there. I think need somebody to shoot me a short interest reading, and I can confirm. But fundamentally, it's down 70% from where it was worth during COVID. So I don't know what the missing piece is here. I think inevitably it'll go up at some point, as long as they don't go bankrupt. Depending on the short interest it could squeeze. Something just isn't aligning here, because when you zoom out and look at like where it's at and where it used to be, even before everything went wrong, it's trading in single digits. And back in 2017, back in 2019, even during COVID, it was trading double digits and triple digits. So I would just be curious as to what it is that creates this selling pressure. If this was any other stock, like, this is a no-brainer to go long. I'd sell everything I own just to go and buy shares and get calls. But there's something wrong, because opportunities like that just don't exist. So, did it squeeze? Yeah. I just want to know why it's down where it is. It has something to do with fundamentals, nothing to do with naked shorts, nothing to do with, corrupt hedge funds, none of that. It's just something is misaligned. Yeah, their profitability has only been going down. Like they almost had, they were almost profitable Q2 and Q3 of 24, and then Q4 of 24 and Q1 of this year, they're losing hundreds of millions. Wow, only 15% short interest. Yeah, I don't know. I just think that something fundamentally just is not there. Oh, thank you, Tango.
It's 12 months. That's the last 12. I can do the last 18, but it's 6 fucking days to cover. Like, some of these numbers are juicy still.
I mean, even with high days to cover, it's just every time the thing jumps, the CEO of the company runs a tweet and sends it down. The days to cover could be a fucking century. And if I were short, I wouldn't give a shit because I know that the CEO is on the short side. You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't. It doesn't matter. And they're losing, $200 million every quarter.
Yeah, right, baby. We're going cash flow positive June, the rest of the year. That's from AA's stupid ass mouth last earnings call.
I mean, God. Yeah, they're still $8 billion in debt. Free cash flow is negative $400 million.
Yeah, you go listen to the Big Dumb Idiot's earnings call. I was the only one in here that was listening to the last one. I'm a sad, lonely retard.
They just keep losing money, dude. And like
Yeah,
it
he
doesn't.
sucks.
It's not even like the CEO can fix that, but that doesn't make it the CEO's fault. It's just the business model.
No, I hate his face. He sucks.
Yeah, I mean, they have They're at about 80% of their revenue from 2019. They have $5.5 billion in revenue in 2019. And now they're at 4.6 billion from 2024. And then quarterly, like, yeah, they're not even on projection to meet that. I don't know. I don't. Hey, J-Dub, what up, man? How are you? Good to see you. They almost out of money again. That's I just don't. This doesn't.
Look at the chain. Look at the chain. Tell me you don't see a gamma ramp built in.
The ramp can be there, but if there's nobody to go across it, it doesn't matter. If there is somebody to go across it, they have to have enough speed to take lift.
That's a great. I just got over 100 million volume in like 4 days. The volume brings the dildos.
Could. I just don't. Like, I'm looking at it right now. I don't know if it's.
I wonder how profitable it would be if you came in only in the AMC when the volume like just ticked up like that. Like if that was the only time that you ever came in the AMC is when you saw that type of volume profile just show up randomly on the fucking chart. No matter when, where, who gives a fuck. If you show up and you did that, how well did you do? I'm pretty sure you're green.
Mr. Michael Fairbury, what's going on, man? Dark Pool makes different? No, Dark Pool's not anything. Nothing to do with it. I mean, in the past 90 days, like, yeah, a lot of flow. Could be hedging for earnings. When are earnings? Do you know when earnings are?
Negative Ghost Ride. We just had them. Didn't we just have them last month? I don't know when the next one is. May 7th was our last earnings. I don't know when the next one will be.
All right, that's interesting.
Yeah, no bad news to sell into. GameStop has their annual shareholder meeting June 12th. Coincides with MSTR's annual
That's another thing.
meeting as well.
Pause. Like, news is such a crock of shit. It's like, people think that news somehow moves price. Like, if bad news comes out and makes everybody sell, who the fuck is buying? It's the worst time to get out. In terms of like why the chart would move. Like, there's no, like, you need buyers.
Those are points of interest that I could see them using as a maneuver that's a reason to move in a certain direction. But
and at this point too, I forgot this was one of my like golden arguments. I'm so proud of this one. If there are so many like trillions of dollars or quadrillions of dollars of like naked shorts that would bankrupt all these hedge funds, why wouldn't they just buy the company for Show me market cap, show me market cap, show me market cap, show me market cap. Just fucking had it.
I mean, shit, we're at 1.3 billion right now. Yeah,
Why wouldn't you, why wouldn't you just,
1.3?
yeah. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
I think that would be admonishing some guilt.
So what? You know how many fucking guilty fucking hedge funds exist? They don't give a shit. But they exist. And then supposedly, like, they all can be wiped out because of some stock trading for $3 a share.
Hey, I don't know. Go ask UBS who had to swallow up Credit Suisse because they might have been holding some bad shit. But that's all hush hush, and you know.
It just doesn't.
Archegos home. Archegos dude serving time right now in prison for it. God
Yeah,
bless him.
Bill Huang. It's but still, it doesn't. Like, just buy the company and then delist it. Take it private. So what? It just doesn't make any sense that like the whole fucking system is teetering at the fucking legs. If it goes past $5 a share, everybody goes fucking kaput. Like, no way. No way.
I think mechanically they screwed something up and they can't get out of it no matter what.
How could they not get out of it though? Like, they buy the company for $1.5 billion and then take it private.
You ever put your finger in a Chinese finger trap?
Yeah.
And pull against it real hard? Well, all right, now keep it pulled against real freaking hard, and then now try to figure out a way out of it from there. You can't let go. It's brute force that is.
I'd go find the nearest sharp surface and then just saw it in half.
You gotta containment. This whole thing is a containment strategy.
But still, that doesn't answer the question as to why. It's literally like somebody has a gun to your head and says, if you say a single word, I'll shoot. But I won't shoot if you do anything else. So if you speak, you're fucked. But all you have to do is just physically take the gun. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. And on top of that, like, they already diluted, like, they sold the float for 66 cents a share 2 years ago. Everybody that was short covered then. It just doesn't add up.
GME report from Congress, that bullshit said that the price action was not indicative of shorts covering.
Yeah, it was all gamma. That was options. I read the whole thing. It was just a gamma ramp from everybody buying calls, and then somebody would go in after hours and start making these purchases to push the price. Because after hours is super illiquid. So if you buy something, you'll get a lot of slippage. And if you're buying, then your slippage is the price going up. So they would start to push the price up during after hours. And then now you have all these.
The real squeezes. The real ones, January 2021 and June 2021. Those June 2nd was all intraday. We dipped for a little bit in the morning, and then
no. If you look at all the squeezes that were like double to triple digits, they were all in after hours. Because if it was during regular hours, you'd just get halted repeatedly. It was a single or group of hedge funds trying to bully another hedge fund. They knew that somebody was really short, so they just loaded up on the call chain, and then in after hours would put in these like absurd buy orders to push the price up. And because it's after hours, there's no halting. It's illiquid, so you get tons of slippage. And then whoever's short has to cover during after hours. So now they're pushing the price up. And then in the meantime, it's the calls that are doing the dirty work. there's just absolutely no fucking way this has anything to do with some absurd amount of hidden short interest or whatever. It's just no way. But I do think that AMC could see a good amount of movement, at least up to like $6. And then if it can get through that, I mean, easily going into the 7.5 range to like $12. Yeah, this thing could 4x over the next 1 to 3 weeks. But that's assuming that.
Oh, I break 7 figures, double digits.
But that's assuming that Adam Aaron doesn't like do something fucking bombastically fucking retarded. That is my only concern.
I think he has a small amount of shares left that he could drop, and he needs to take it to a vote to get more.
He doesn't give a shit. His sons are like billionaires, if I recall correctly, because he gifted them shares back when this thing was trading in the 70s, and then both of his sons sold their shares. So his sons are set. I mean, the guy's been a businessman for decades. I mean, what is his net worth?
Dude, he got his name for coming into distressed companies, turning them around, putting
Adam
them on a better course.
Aaron's last reported net worth was $45 million. So, like,
I don't know. Is that taking into account that he's the biggest AMC shareholder? He still claims to be the king ape.
he is the last. Like, no, he's not the king ape. All he has done is just sold. He's only sold shares, and that really begs the question as to if this was such like a good price to get in at, why would insiders not be buying? Like, if I ran this company and had the ability to improve it, I'd be buying this shit out of this fucking stock. I'd own the float. Especially if I knew that my company had been naked short sold so much, I'd join the squeeze with the retail base. But it just isn't. Especially when you're worth that much money. And on top of that, if this thing was set to do something big, why would you sell your shares? And on top of that, if you were concerned about your compensation, which is only in equity, why would you let your stock continually go down? That'd be like showing up to work and your boss asking you if you'll work for half as much. And then you say, yes, I'm the king ape. Of course, I'm on your side, boss.
Bro, he's been lending his shit out for years, making bank.
What do you mean?
I mean, he can do whatever he wants with it. Like, if he's holding his share, like, lately, what's making around on my Twitter spheres is like Furu saying like, "Oh, I just got a call from my broker asking if I'm interested in selling or loaning my shares out."
That's such a crock of shit.
I know, and I read it, and I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And they're like, "Yeah, the only reason that came to the conclusion that they were calling me to ask to lend my shares is because they're unable to lend on margin accounts, and since my account is a cash account, They need to ask for permission first.
Wait. If they can just make shares up and sell them short and make all this money, why would they need you to lend?
Because they're fucked. That's it. Don't you get it? Because they're
No.
calling me because they need more shares.
No. Why would you need more shares? Just make them up. Like, you can't have it both ways. Like, that's the whole point. Like it doesn't make sense.
The arbitrage or manipulation that has brought it down to from top to bottom.
No, it just doesn't make sense. Like, why would you? Like, give me your best argument. Give me your best argument for
Carvana. Carvana's chart looks fucking retarded. Where it came up to 200, came back to 5, and then went back to 3.
You want to know? You want to know why? You want to know why I went from 5 up to over 300?
Because it's a good company that makes money.
Correct. And one more thing. Would you guess what happened at its low when it was in single digits? And like a week before earnings, too? Would you guess?
No.
Like, over a dozen insiders were buying stock.
I think if the street taps you on the shoulder and says don't do that, you're much more afraid of being blacklisted for not listening to the big boys in the institutions that say play along or get fucked and die and eat shit and die.
Why would they have to tap people on the shoulder and imply that they would be assassinated if they could just buy the company that's threatening them for $1.5 billion and then take it private?
Would that have to go to a vote?
No.
Or could they just do that?
No, they can just do that. Yeah.
Then you're right. I hear you on that. I just don't know why they haven't done it. I mean, May of last year, it was $2.38 before it did its rip. There has to be a reason that no one's made an offer because you're right. It's dumb cheap. Like, right?
Especially if it's threatening your livelihood and, according to some people, threatening the entire like economic system. Like, if it's that threatening, why wouldn't the fucking government just go sell some fucking T-bills at an auction and then go take the money and just buy the company out? And then if Adam Aaron said no, he'd be a fucking terrorist. Like, that's how that works out.
I mean, he wouldn't be able to if they put in front of him an offer that it made sense.
No, like, go anytime in history and look at when a citizen owned a land for what had to be requisitioned for, like, the military. Like, they'd give you an offer, and if you said no, would you guess what happened?
Fiscally, he's not allowed.
They took it anyways.
Yeah, like.
I mean, imagine reading in your fucking history textbooks that the world's #1 superpower ever, the longest lasting civilization, we've won both world wars, and we collapsed because of a movie theater chain?
I think it would represent the greed and gluttony of Wall Street, but through AMC and GameStop.
But the greed and gluttony can continue if they just don't let that be a problem. That's what I mean.
I mean,
like,
the housing market crash almost killed Spain, Greece, a couple nations almost ate shit and completely fucking flipped. So
yeah,
a very small nonchalant.
But that was out of their agency though. Greece and Italy didn't have anything to do with the housing market. That was just that was one of the ripples.
Yeah, those were the ripples. What's the ripples? We're fucking around with meme stocks. It's not just one ripple in 2021, and that was it. I'll tell you that.
But still, like, why? And then on top of that, why wouldn't Nancy Pelosi be buying into it if they knew that this was such a problem?
I think they will. I think they're going to be the ones that gamma it up.
I mean,
when they get the green light that it's go time,
it's
not going to be retail FOMOing in and retail squeezing shorts again. It's not. Yeah, right. Nobody's here.
but that's what I mean. Is there's absolutely no How do we put this?
Yeah, no, there's things in the background that I'm never gonna know. What the why?
No,
There's so many
no.
whys
Not
that
even
I've
that.
come
No,
to
it doesn't have
terms
anything
with.
to do with not knowing. It's just even if it was such a threat, like why would you risk? Like imagine you're the top dog at a hedge fund that's short. Why would you risk your entire life and legacy to go
Well,
and
there
have
could
somebody
be
assassinated because of?
a lot of jail time for the people that naked shorted the shit to begin with, and maybe an ongoing RICO case that a lot of FOIA requests get sent back for whenever someone tries to knock on the door and ask them questions. Hey, why this, why that? No, it's under ongoing investigation. What investigation? We can't talk about it. It's an
Wait,
ongoing investigation.
no.
Okay.
But you're missing the point here. Like, if this is so bad that if you don't play along, that you get two to the back of the head and it's called a suicide. Why would you go through all of that risk? Because you can't buy your way out of being tied to a murder case. Like, that's one of the few things you can't buy.
No, they're trying to hide a dead body. They've been trying to hide it for 4 years.
No. Just hear me. Level with me. If this is so bad that you and all of your hedge fund buddies, if this thing were to go past a certain price, get nuked, why would you not just sell, like, we're talking like basis points of all of your AUM, your assets under management, like the amount of money these guys manage? Why would you not dissolve part of your fucking Apple position so you could just go and buy this company outright and take it private?
I'm trying to justify 15% of the float being short at $3.30.
It's the same justification for why insiders aren't buying. There's no reason to cover. There's no reason to even go long, according to the people who run the company. A. Shaw, my fucking man. It's good to see you, sir.
I hate Adam Larna so much.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to come off combative, by the way.
No, you're not. I love the debate. I love the conversation.
Likewise. Okay, so we're
Yeah,
on the
no,
same page.
I true. You're right though. Like, and I've sat it for months. We've been between $8 and 250 for almost 2 years. Like, it's like if that were gonna happen, it would have happened.
And I
And I
bet
don't
you
know why
too,
they can't.
if interest rates end up not being lowered, this company goes bankrupt. Which is probably why you still have 15% short interest. Like, it's Trump can't get interest rates to go down. Like like if you go look at IWM, almost all of the companies in IWM have negative cash flow. Like they're all in debt.
IWM looks worse. If they bring IWM down to like 140, it's gonna. Oh my god.
No. So the thing with IWM though is if you go and look, when Trump won, IWM ripped because all of those companies rely on interest rates going down. That's the only reason why they're still in business. If interest rates go up, they're so fucked. And that's why they've continually gone down when interest rates go up. Because all of their business, they're all borrowing money to run. So AMC refinancing their 2026 notes was great, but didn't they just move it to 2028?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. So.
it's been almost a year since that, correct?
Yep.
So, like, they're already, call it a quarter of the way there to when those notes are due. So, in less than 3 years' time, they're going to have to do it again. And look what that looked like going into it this time. If they hadn't refinanced, they were so fucked because they only have $500 million in assets. They have $8 billion in debt. Like, their assets aren't even $1 billion, and then they have $8 billion of debt. So I just don't. I don't see any reason that.
Sounds so gross.
Do
It
what?
does sound gross.
Yeah, like I'm the best example. I'm fucking flat fucking broke right now. If I asked you for a loan of no, fuck it, let's pick somebody who has assets. Let's just make somebody up. You have a buddy who everybody loves him. He's one of the everybody's best friend. This is the equivalent of being a movie theater. Like everybody loves the movies, but they're asking you for a loan of $100,000. And then you ask them, okay, well, what happens if you don't pay me back? And they say, well, I've got 10 grand in fucking Supreme merch. It's like, okay, so you're asking me to loan you 10 times what you're worth? Well, in this case, for AMC, it'd be 16 times. Because they only have $500 million. They have $8 billion in debt. So I have 10 grand in Mr. Beast fucking merch. That's my net worth. I have 10 grand of Feastables. And then I go to you and I ask you for a loan of $160,000. I mean, that's what this is. Like how? Oh, and then on top of that, it's like, okay, well, even though you only own $10,000 in Feastables and fucking Mr. Beast NFTs, how much do you make every quarter?
Well, with the movie slate,
And then I tell you, it costs me more to drive to work than what I make. It costs me more to go to work than what I make as my wage. Because AMC is losing money. They're losing $250 million. So the equivalent in the analogy is, I have $10,000 in Mr. Beast fucking NFTs and Feastables. I'm asking you for a loan of $160,000. And then when you ask me how much I make, I tell you that I only make, let me do the math here. I can't do the math, but I tell you that of what I do make, I lose it just driving to work.
Well, that's how it's been with shitty movies. But if they're pumping out $2 billion a quarter,
I can be making So I can be making $2 billion on every check. Like I get paid bi-weekly, right? I bring in $2,000, but then when you look at what it cost me to get to work, comes out to $3,000 in gas.
there has to be a turning point where it works out in a surplus in your benefit, where you have to earn X amount to take away more.
Hold that thought for 1 second. Yo, Fort Connects, good seeing you, man. Thanks for stopping by. Motherfucking A Shaw up in this bitch. Croft Mining.
Croft has some boner candles, and Amy still owns a piece of that.
How much does AMC own of Croft?
10 to 20%. Sounds stupid.
Or did they just buy it out? Didn't they just buy it outright?
Yeah, a couple years ago.
Can someone in chat confirm?
Yes, chat, do your thing, chat. I'm fucking driving, chat. Fucking help a boy out.
Yeah, you got your mother-in-law and your fucking don't do that.
It's just my girl sleeping now. She's told me to shut the fuck up twice. She's like, "What are you doing? 4 a.m." I just got my morning coffee. I'm not going to bed.
No. So it's 21%. So AMC owns 21% of Croft.
Yeah, there was some recent core samples that came back from Croft that got their dick real hard, and there was much more of blah 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 blah, much more minerals. Bullshit.
Yeah, but they've been saying that like every 2 quarters. They keep saying that.
Yeah,
Give me 1 second. 1 second. Yo, Kyle, thank you so much, brother. I'm glad the Snippy Snipe could help you out. Let me know what your config is. I'd love to know how you're using it. I'm gonna be. I don't think it'll be an update, and I don't think it'll be a new version of it. But I mean, obviously, it has to be one or the other. But there's gonna be some new stuff, regardless, coming out with it. Okay. You were saying, Pelosi?
What the fuck do I know? Yeah, HYMC. The recent with the recent price action HYMC came with those recent core samples, which you do hear
Oh,
them
right.
brag about.
Well, let me look at the.
There has been some pumpage.
Yeah, they've been moving. They have been moving. They actually look pretty good. The daily chart looks kind of decent. Has HYMC diluted ever? They look really good. Yeah, I like this a lot. HYMC looks fucking solid. Good volume too. Pelosi,
Yeah.
do you know if HYMC has diluted?
One. I want to say once, but I cannot recall. Hold on, let me look.
No. I can look it up. I didn't know if you knew anything about it or not.
No, I think yeah, I'm not certain.
Don't use your phone. I got you. No, pre-market's open. AMD up 0.5%. That is what we like to see. Yeah, SPY's starting to move. All right, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, chat. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go fucking take a shit. Just do some. I don't know. Keep chat happy. Nobody's chatting, but there's like 50 people here, so.
All right, you're gonna have some fun things to come back to. Welcome, chat, to Tango's tutorial on how to be a retard. I will be whispering sweet nothings into your ear, fondling your fondly balls.
We're down to 7 viewers. What did you do?
Oh, you missed it. I started explaining how when I was a young boy, I was brutally raped and molested.
Whoa, Jesus! Chill.
Fucking
piece of shit.
What? I didn't do anything. They're here for you. I said I said 5 seconds of shit and this guy died.
Or did I hear you?
I didn't say anything. I was a good boy. You're the one that told me there's only like 7 left.
I told you there were
They're the
50
ones-
in here, and now there's 7.
Because they're only here for you. You walk away and they're like, "Fuck, I can't keep my eyes open. It's 4 a.m." What do you mean? It was wild. Like, dude, you have a following still, man. You're fucking funny. It's gonna be so quick to get it going.
Yeah, no, we're chilling now. There's still
Getting on the old saddle.
There's still 40 people here. We're good.
Oh, sorry about the brutally R-word story. What do you got? Trigger words? Make a list of trigger words I can't say.
No, you can say the word rape, but not without fucking good reason, you fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, the brutal part. Does that get you?
You can have adjectives to the word rape, but you have to have a reason to say it.
It was my reason was to explain why everyone left. That was it.
Yeah, you're raping my viewership. Thanks.
That's it. You're welcome. I'm the soundboard guy. I'm here for quick quirks. That's it.
Oh my god, some music go to it. Great news. 11 and 31.5. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much what I use. It's 3 a.m. in Texas. Yeah, it's 3 a.m. in Texas. And you're fucking talking about rape.
Well, if he was, I'm not going to harass your viewers, all right? Listen, just lock down the border. Do me a favor from Philadelphia. Take care of the border. We don't need a legal underground railroad 2.0.
Whoa, chill. Okay, that's okay. No.
Levi's from Texas. Levi's from Texas.
Oh.
He's working.
Oh yeah, GME. It's a good segue too. I hate this fucking. I think I broke the camera. Okay.
GameStop and Amy are tied to that.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure they've been diverging. Oh, I forgot I have a fucking levered Bitcoin long. How's that?
What do you think about them opening up GMEU and the 2x leverage of GME or daily return ETF?
I think it's interesting. I don't think it's like a catalyst for anything. Like people have been. That's kind of like the new.
Why does every ticker have their own 2x leverage?
Well, that's what's happening though. That's what they're doing. Like it's just like how like IPOs went fucking crazy back in 2019, 2020. The like new money making meta. If you're like an agent of Wall Street, is to go borrow a fuck ton of money and then essentially use that as collateral to open up an ETF that is just a levered version of another stock. And then I saw on Twitter a couple days ago, maybe a week ago. What is this? Somebody was talking about how the cost to borrow was super high on the levered GME ETF, and that's just because it's um, the high cost to borrow is just because it's illiquid. And what the fuck do you
It's
call it?
incredibly illiquid.
Well, yeah,
Ever
because
since it,
nobody's fucking buying or selling it. That's just nobody.
but it's a wonderful tool for the street to have to. Oh, I know GME's about to take off and blast off. Let me front run the 2x and stay in front of my short that way.
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you just start shorting the 2x ETF? Like, if all these stocks are just destined to go bankrupt, why would you not just start 2xing or shorting the 2x? Because then you would just be making more money. Or better yet, just buy calls
Use it as a tool
on the 2x to hedge.
to head exactly, and you wouldn't have to increase.
And you would have seen them do that. You would have seen them do that the very first day that they fucking went public. But did they do that? No.
Well, but if one magical day you see thousands of volume pouring into that chain, guarantee it's not retail.
Of course. But that leads us all the way back to where we started here, which is if the financial system was beholden to a movie theater company and a fucking video game retailer, why would you not just buy them outright?
What if it's the whole basket? And they made some mega CDO of a meme stock basket, and they can't unravel the basket, and it's not tied to the individual stock, but pretty much all of the retard YOLO takers that are out there.
Again, why would you not just go buy all those stocks and take them private? And furthermore, why do all these basket stocks not see insider buying? Like if I knew that my stock was, if I was the CEO of a company, anyone for that matter, and my never mind. And I knew that my company could go to $1 bajillion a share or squeeze even, I don't know. It's like, why would you not be buying your own stock? Because that's what Carvana did. And they didn't have crazy, absurd, whatever the fuck.
Oh my god, I couldn't imagine hearing AA's board buying insiders buying shares or
Right. Like, why would you not?
nothing.
Like, what the fuck? It doesn't even make sense. And like, you don't even have to go and buy stock to benefit because a lot of them still own stock. The problem is they sold 90% of it, and now they have the 10% that's remaining. So it's even worse because, okay, if you have 10% remaining, why would you not try to get the price to go crazy, knowing that it has the potential to do so? It just doesn't align. And Marin did say he was under an NDA last call or a tweet right before. And I'm not a baggy. Oh no, you're good. You're good. I don't. Just
there
to
was
just
something
to
on the last. There was
just
something on the
to.
last earnings call that he couldn't say. Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, I'm not really at liberty to speak on that right now."
I'm pretty sure he was talking because he was teasing earnings. He was saying that we've had an amazing Q2, and then dropped the NDA line. Like, okay. But no, Haynes, you're good, man. Even if I wouldn't call you a baggy if you were one. If you owned a bunch of stock, care. If you had absolute vitriol for the company, I wouldn't care. It's all good. You're allowed to have your opinions. Said he couldn't buy stock. Think he got called out on Twitter. And he's just holding it back. I mean, the good news is, I think all of AMC from here on out is entirely dependent on interest rates, and in particular, interest rates not going up. If they go up, they're fucked, and they need them to go down so they can refinance. But if they don't, they're fucked. But I said there was good news, and that is, I think AMC right now is kind of in a good spot to be like buying shares. I think you do really well. This is definitely a spot to be buying AMC. My only concern is that insiders don't think the same thing, because if they did, you would see SEC filings of updated ownership. I will say that, like, even if you bought the high, if you bought the tippy top of that June 21 squeeze, you could be buying in right now, and you could probably make that back fairly quickly for when this thing does, if they don't go bankrupt, go back up to where they were trading at their low during COVID, which was $10.56, and you would triple your money. There's not much more room for it to go down, but everybody's been saying that for like 3 years now. So, but truly, I don't. In theory, the lowest they can go is another 66%, which would be what, $1.05?
Ugh.
Yeah, call it $1.50 a share. And that's because that would put their market cap at $500 million, which is how much they have in assets.
Which was what their COVID low market cap actually was. I think it was just under a bill. It was like 800 million.
Average down to $7, but I'm banking on a main rally to get me in the green. Yeah, if you do options, you can definitely make a handsome amount, learning the rhythm of these stocks. I do think AMC is in a spot to potentially double over the next week or so. But it has to sustain where it's at right now. If it falls through this like 330 region, it's just going to keep going down. It's in a really good spot because we've had multiple bottoms here, and I mean the crazy thing too is it's up 70% since it's low. So just off of that alone, I mean, you almost double your money if you bottom ticked the chart.
Bottom take the shit out of that chart. What if you didn't? If you were super short and you didn't want to, and you wanted to take something private and get it off, do you think their books are so bad that you couldn't justify even trying to make that purchase if you're somebody that is like a respectable person on Wall Street?
Say that
Like,
one more time.
why would you absorb AMC's shitty book value right now with their debt and their bullshit and why would you, even if you were super short, how do you swing that to the public? And can you process that sale with like all of the shit short? Like, I guess it would just make it disappear for them. But like, could you justify burning 10 billion when it's on record you're short? Because it would come from an institution.
So wait, can you say that all one more time? I was listening, but I wasn't listening.
If you wanted to take this company private because you were super fucked with some shorts, would you be able to absorb their book value and their shitty debt and
No, you would just dissolve the
somehow
company.
it
You dissolve the
would
company and then refinance the debt and do another vehicle.
if you were involved in a potential RICO from doing some stupid shit with the meme basket, would you be fearful of buying the same?
RICO is criminal, not civil.
Totally, yeah, they would be scared shitless if the fucking feds were looking into them for
No, I
doing some.
don't know if RICO is applicable here.
There's been an ongoing investigation for years that is yet to be explained.
Hold that thought for like 15 seconds. Also agree, history of the market cap outside of meme rallies is generally like under 2 billion. Yeah. Of all the spots to be averaging down or like entering, this is like one of the best ones, if not the best, because now you see that it's actually got some legs. I mean, just over the past 2 weeks, the thing's up 50%. And the last green day that we had on the 30th, that volume is, you can't really see it. That volume is pretty fucking solid. And even back here on the 16th of May, that is some good volume. And the volume on April 7th, hell, even right here on March 21st, like somebody's buying. I do believe somebody is buying AMC right now. Okay, Big Boobs Pelosi, you were saying. RICO case, privatizing.
I mean, yeah, I think they did. I think they fucked up criminally on some shit. And there's been an ongoing investigation for these FOIA requests for AMC and GameStop for years.
Do you have a source
Yeah,
for this?
I mean, I could find plenty of retards on X asking for over the years asking for
No. I know about the FOIA stuff, but you're saying that there's been investigations for years. Can you show me, like...
their answer to those FOIA requests is there's currently an ongoing investigation and we're unable to explain in detail further.
Is that just for AMC?
No, that was for I think that was for GameStop too. It was for a bunch of them. Those two were the ones that I was fucking the most, but that was a common theme. I think that was Boss Blunt's thing. If I remember correctly. I don't wonder what that guy's doing.
Who? Who'd you say?
Walking into my apartment. What did you not hear?
You mentioned somebody's name and I didn't hear.
Oh, Boss Blunt's.
Oh, that dude's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, that was his. That
Like,
was his
actually a
big
fucking
thing.
idiot.
Following these investigations.
That dude is a full-fledged fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Oh, my motherfucking neck. Like the muscles, like throughout here and here, are like so unbelievably fucking tight. Looks like crypto's ready to move. It's kind of a precarious spot that Bitcoin's in, but I think it still looks good. What are your thoughts on another dilution? Obviously, it sucks for shareholders, but I think that money could be a good boost rather than just them needing survival money. Kind of feels inevitable. Yeah, 100%. You'll see that again. Which, like, at the end of the day, meme stocks have been such a great opportunity for the common man, and just learning how to trade. What the fuck is my cat? Just learning to trade, and the like financial literacy that you get out of, like, even if you don't trade any of this, just learning about it and learning about how Wall Street works and learning about what is all this. Because I was 21 when the stock market was introduced to me, because I heard about it through the GameStop thing. And up until that point, I thought Wall Street was just a bunch of like old dingy white guys in suits with cigars doing handshake deals. Like, oh, well, thank you very much, Larry. It's great to see you. We'll be sure to get you those 20 million shares of VOO. Like, that's what I thought it was. And then come to find out that it's all just like data. It's technology. It's been technology since the late 90s. When I found that out, I was like, this is insane. This whole time I thought it was just boring, like paperwork, and you know what I mean? And then I've been programming since I was 12. So now I know that this is something that is in my realm. And that's when I was like, I gotta learn more about this. And for me to have been that ignorant of the stock market, It's insane. I was 21. When all of this happened, I was learning so much about so many different things that even if I never made money, even if I had only lost money, I'm still and would be so grateful, excuse me, for having learned all of this. But as being the little guy, being able to learn about it is incredible. And with the dilution thing, it's just another like trick out of a hat that Adam Aaron can pull for when this thing does start to run. It drives me insane. It's like if you can't.
Well, I'd be more worried about the bonds that are convertible around 550, 560 than him dropping shares.
I mean, whether it's his personal shares or if it's the company doing another issuance, it just keeps happening and happening and happening, and it's. Here's the word. I just realized this actually. If you were so worried about the survivability of your company, if you were so, adamant and passionate about seeing your company perform, why would you not wait for the price to go up before you sell? Like at the very least, like even if you don't want, I ran out of guitar picks and I just found one sitting under my monitor. It's a good day. Even if you didn't have any motive to do good for your shareholders or for you to be able to make a fat bag by selling stock you own, at the very least, why is it that like at the core layer of this fucking onion, which funny enough, onions make you cry just like AMC, doesn't it? At the very core, for your company to operate, you need cash. Why would you pick the lowest price? It'd be like you need money one day, and if you don't come up with it, you're like completely boned. And you think to yourself, I need to sell something. So you drive your car to the fucking car dealership. You don't clean it. There's no gas. You haven't changed the oil. Like simple things. Simple things that when the guy says, say the car's worth $20,000, you know the guy's going to offer you like $5,000 because of the condition it's in. You could get another $5,000, $2,000, $3,000 out of it by just taking 10 minutes to clean up the fucking shit. Go spend, $60 at one of those oil changing places. Wait 20 minutes. And then there's another $2,000. The guy doesn't see the check engine light from not having changed the oil. Why would you go to sell your car in the worst condition possible? That's what they've been doing this entire time when they go and say, we need cash to survive. Like, why? Okay, knowledge is fucking everything here. No solution for survival, like they had. You're right. Let me amend that statement. I mean, in terms of post-COVID.
Well, if your Wall Street buddies at these banks, if they're effed, right? How easy is
You
it?
can say the word fuck, by the way. That's fine.
But how easy is it if no one's fucking with you to really get the help? That's why these shitty Mudrick and who's the most recent? They're not getting much. It's like taking your car to a dealership trying to sell it, but like as you're pulling in, they just start waving you off. Like, nah, no, not here. Hey, you gotta go across the street. I don't give a fuck. We're not doing
Well,
business
maybe
with
that's
you.
because the people that would be buying it know that the guy who drives it is a fucking idiot.
Yeah. He's a fucking idiot. I know it too. So you're catching that on both sides of an idiot's running a company that actually needs help. And a distressed company isn't necessarily one that people are going out willingly trying to bail out of a cash burning frenzy that dickhead went on.
Okay, sorry, my headset died. Hold that thought, Lucy. He asked for shares when the price was in the 30s pre-split. The shareholders denied him. That is true. That is true.
He never gave us the vote.
Well,
We heard that sentiment was bad and we weren't even going to try it.
Well, even on the interview with Trey, he said that they would not sell a single share. They would not dilute. And then what did they do? And that was already post-pandemic. Pandemic already happened. But they did try to raise capital through a public offering in the 30s. This is true. The problem, though, is actually no. There is no problem. No, you're right. He did try. What still causes issue for me is the shareholders, like, unanimously had said no, and they went behind their backs by coming up with ape and then trying to paint it as like a thing that benefits shareholders. They knew what they were doing, and they baited retail and lied to retail. I still have the VOD. I still have the live stream of when this was announced on the earnings call. And I was the first person, and I was live, to say this is backdoor dilution. Because the way that Adam Aaron was trying to illustrate it was this was some form of reward for the apes. This is a thank you. This is a way to make them eat crow, yada, yada. It was clear, crystal, that the way it was being presented versus what it was in effect was all out of bad faith. That simply was utterly facetious. Survivability wasn't the issue. They should have been refinancing their 2026 notes way before they started diluting. Because now they come up with all this cash, right? If they did get that approval in the 30s, now they're just making payments towards debt that should have been refinanced. So that's just even more callousness, because like you come up with all this money and then you're paying it off on something that could be significantly cheaper. Wouldn't have had to do A for survival if we had given them shares when the price in the 30s. Man, you're 100% right. I don't have a retort for that. I do agree with you. I was the first person to notice that every time there was some form of at the market offering, or any time there was like institutional selling, that both AMC and GameStop pumped, and that was because of the fact that you could buy these at the market shares and lend them at such a high interest rate, because this was during adjacent of COVID, shortly before and shortly after, because the cost to borrow was so fucking high. And the fixed income market was god awful. So you could just buy a bunch of stock and lend it out, and you'd be making a killing. And then Adam Aaron had the gall to tell people that dilution was good because it actually pushes the price up, when I had explicitly said this was only the case because of the fact we had zero interest rate environment. Make things a lot easier. And yeah, yep. Water gets it. Like this bozo needs to sell his car, we can scalp him. It's kind of. I mean, what do they benefit though? Because what happens is, like, traditionally, you buy low, you sell high. Like, you want to buy a stock when it's $10 and sell it when it hits 20. Right? In the world of short selling, you want to sell high and buy back low. So it doesn't help anybody who's trying to make money shorting if they're just pushing the price down. That's why short squeezes can get so crazy. Is because it's like trying to buy the bottom on something. Like if the S&P drops, I don't know, like if hypothetically the S&P drops 50%, there are so many people with so much money buying it every step of the way down, because we all know the S&P is just going to go up. The S&P is the best investment vehicle, with an asterisk, that's out there. So if it drops like that, or like an Amazon, if Amazon would just drop 50% one day for whatever reason, everybody would be selling shit just so they could load up on Amazon. Like, that's what happened with Meta. Meta back in 2022 fell to like $80 a share. It's trading for like 600 now. You see these values, and you don't even have to think about it. You're like, this is worth more than that. Like, I'm stupid to not buy this. That's what short selling is. That's what it's like to be a short seller when you see these stocks at these crazy values. You think to yourself, this is so stupid. This company is not worth that much. So, with what you were saying, of wanting to scalp him, it's the other way around. Those at the market offerings also on lit exchanges, we actually you still get true price discovery, even if it's in a dark pool. The whole concept of a dark pool is just to create a layer so that when someone with a bunch of money that has a bunch of shares of something is able to sell those to another person with a bunch of money or a bunch of shares without the market reacting to it, which, like, that as a statement sounds awful. But think about it. Warren Buffett has been closing out his Apple position. I think that was announced that he had closed it out like 3 or 4 months ago. But to unwind that size of a position is unworldly. Just because Warren Buffett sells, call it $5 billion in Apple, doesn't mean that Apple's worth anything less. But if everybody knew that Warren Buffett was selling his Apple, then the whole market would go crazy, and you'd have all these idiots on fucking Twitter saying a market crash is coming, a market crash is coming. Like, no. With meme stocks, like, sure. You can, I suppose, you can say there's manipulation, but when the order on a dark pool is filled, it gets posted to the feed. Like, it's not like these orders just happen at any price. Like, it's based on the NBBO, the National Best Bid and Offer. So the price can't be, a penny. If I'm short 90% of AMC's float, someone can't just sell me a bunch of shares for a penny each. It doesn't work like that. And once my order is filled, it shows up to the whole world. It's just not shown until it's filled. So with price discovery, it's inevitable that price discovery occurs because when you start to see these huge orders getting filled, somebody, if you want time so that no one sees you loading up on something like a meme stock, the only way to get that is to have a huge order. The bigger the order, the longer it takes to fill. But inevitably, it prints to the tape. A dude loses a job, he might sell his car to pay the bills and then go homeless, but the loan institution is the market, and short sellers can sell short, let them dilute, and then close. Short sellers take advantage of the... Let me make sure I'm reading that right. This is
Go
a job.
to fucking bed.
Shut the fuck up.
Holy shit.
How you doing?
You go to bed. You go to bed, Scotty. You go to bed.
I'd go to bed if I didn't just wake up.
I just got home
Go to
from
bed.
New York.
Go to bed. You psychopaths.
Dude, the
No, my
market
sleep
opens
schedule's
at
fucked
4
up right
hours.
now.
Yeah, like the market opens
Okay,
at 4
hold on,
hours.
wait.
Hold
Hold on, wait. I'm reading something in the chat real quick. If dude loses his job, he might sell his car to pay the bills rather than go homeless. But the loan institution is the market, and short sellers can sell short. Let them dilute and then close. Close what? They're shorts?
I'm off to the gym, boys. So I will be back later. Get
Enjoy
some
the
fucking
pump.
sleep.
Sleep when I'm dead.
See you in a bit.
Later, brother. Have a good lift. Okay. I'm also tired as fuck. No, you're good, man. You're good. I think I know what you're trying to say. But here's the thing. There's not just one dealership. Like, at the end of the day, if somebody if a car dealer knows that you need money, like, yeah, they're naturally going to try to lowball you because you'll take what you can get. But there's also other dealerships who are also going to try to fuck you. But that creates this relationship of you can only go so deep in somebody's hole before they say, ow, that hurts. So if somebody's trying to fuck me with a fucking 9-inch pole, I look at your dong and I say, that looks too big for me. I can do better. So I'm gonna go to fucking Skibbity Bob and take 7 inches down my throat. So when I do get fucked, at least I can enjoy it. So all of that to say, it's sure short sellers can take advantage of the situation, but there's only so much they can do before it becomes egregious, and now someone else gets to take their deal. We're going to be so filthy rich, just hold. I really hope you're memeing right now. I just got here recently. Sorry if it's. No, you're good, man. Do I think there's a major market crash coming? I don't think a crash. Like I caught the top of. There's a good friend of mine who is disabled, and he's got a bunch of money, but it has to last him until retirement and during retirement, and a lot of it's tied up in the market. And so I didn't advise him, but I told him that I think there's a market crash, quote unquote, not an actual crash. I'm just using your. I'm trying to draw parallels with what you were suggesting. I said I think the market's going to start selling off, considerably. So I would cash out. I'd take a lot of your gains and keep a bunch of cash and be ready to deploy it. And this is the chart that I came up with. And this was, I can tell you the day. I just got to pull up the thing. As far as I'll answer your question and then I'll get pedantic here. Do I see a crash coming? Or do I think there's a crash coming? No. I think there's crashes and then there's corrections, right? A lot of people think that a market correction is a market crash, and that is not the case. I do think there is another correction looming sometime in the next month or two, but no crash. No. Furthermore, on the topic of crashing, the government will not let the market crash. We're in the middle of basically a Vietnam and soon to be Korea, but of the modern day, where Ukraine and Israel, or the Vietnam, and then China has already declared numerous times over numerous years that Taiwan is part of their, territory, and that they would go to war to reclaim it. So that's going to be next. But you can't go and fight these wars directly as the United States, because that would prompt a world war. So instead, we just fund the nearest rebel. So we have proxy wars, and we don't use bullets in these wars. We don't use bombs. We don't use A-18 warhogs. We just sell them. We sell them. So you can't do that though with a failing economy. So I didn't call the top. I think it was the second or third day of things starting to decline. The fuck? Oh, there we go. It would have been sometime around here, I think, on the 14th of February. I could get timestamps if I need to. Hey, David, what's going on, man? How are you? It's fucking good to see you. And I remember that name. Okay, so, but what I told him though is I think there's a correction coming, and I think over the next, 3 to 9, maybe 12 months, that you'll see the S&P pretty much go down. Big money is exiting. That makes a lot of sense because just look at how much the S&P is up. I'll go to the weekly chart here. Why are there two? There we go. So this is COVID. This was the COVID crash. If you had bought like in the bottom of COVID, so anywhere from I can't even see what that is, 217 up to like even 287, with the S&P at 613 a share, you have over doubled your money. The S&P, on average, annually, returns about 8.5%. So, if you bought at the bottom of COVID, you've doubled your money. Think about, really wealthy people. Think about hedge fund managers. Think about institutions, pension funds, mutual funds. You have just done it. Mathematically, this is incorrect. In the sense that it's less than what it actually is. Or not incorrect, but literally, just take this literally. You've done 10 years of the average performance in half the amount of time. Not only that, you've done 10 times, this is the mathematically incorrect part, you've done 10 times what the S&P does annually. That is so uncanny. If you bought the bottom back in 2022, anywhere from 348 up to even 420, you're up over 50%. You've just done 5 good years of the average performance of the S&P 500. Like, when the market goes up 1%, if you're worth $100 million, you make $1 million for every 1% the S&P moves. So you don't have to have these outrageous days. You don't have to play meme stocks to get the money that makes everybody like question their morals. It's insane. Even if you're worth 10 million, a 1% move is $100,000. That's double, triple the average person's salary. And that's just 1%. So if the market has doubled and you're worth $10 million, you're now worth $20 million. If the market goes up 20% in a single year and your net worth is 10 million, you have 10 million in the market, you've just made $200,000. Why would you let it, I let it sit, but that's probably why I'm broke. But why would you not secure the gain, especially at that level? So fast forward, the market clearly was starting to top, and then the icing on the cake is the new president of the United States wants to completely shake up the economic and trade regimes. So your supply chains, tariffs, geographic relations, like the risk across the board, just there was virtually zero risk while Biden was president. And that's not a political thing. It's just plain and simple. Biden was fairly passive. The money to Ukraine and Israel, yeah. But we're not like saying that we're going to tariff China. We're not going to tariff China or Canada and Mexico. It's like very passive, very predictable climate. So, that nurtures stability, which means that business prospers. But now with Trump coming in, I love Trump to death. The unfortunate part is now nobody really knows like what's going to happen. If tensions rise with China, then the world's manufacturing facility is now an enemy. So where are you going to manufacture all your stuff? I'd bet you we pay inmates more to stamp license plates than some of these people make at these sweatshops. And every first world nation gets to have ridiculous margins on their product because of it. So all that to say, I told my good friend, I said, I think you should probably exit a lot of your tech positions and maybe allocate into defense and if you want to make money, I suppose I have an idea. And so we got him into some SQQQ, and he made a lot of money. And I called the bottom pretty close to. But this was the chart that I came up with. And it's really simple. I said that your dollar cost average zones are going to be this zone here, and then if it falls anywhere under here, you re-enter. You get back in. And albeit, I was off by 10%. But even then, we're up 10% from that level. And in actuality, it's a 20% move right there. So, and then what would have probably happened is, you get down to those lows and everybody thinks, oh, it's going to keep going, it's going to crash and blah, 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 blah. And then you sell. And then the market rebounds and you think, no way, I can't do that. It's going to crash. Now you just lost 20% on potential gains after you just lost 20% being irrational about the market. What is a correction to me? 10%. I don't think this generation will see a market crash ever. And it sounds really bold, as it is. But if the economy crashed, if the market crashed, there's too much at stake. You'd probably see society collapse. They say the most dangerous man is the one that has nothing to lose. Imagine one, if not two, generations of people who can't buy a home, have to finance their DoorDash with fucking quad pay, tens and thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars in student loan debt. What happens when they realize they have nothing to lose? Get balance waiting for this one. Baltic countries pushed by EU versus Russia next war. Yeah. So you asked if I see a market crash coming. Not a crash, but I think for the next 1 to 2 years, you'll see the S&P. I don't think you'll see a new all-time high. There's one more all-time high left, I think. Like if you did see this, I think at the very least we're going to retouch the previous high, and then you might get one more final hoorah. If we do, you're gonna see this for the next year or two. There's not much left for significant growth, so to speak. A lot of what we've seen, our GDP really hasn't gone up. Our national debt has. Inflation has. A lot of the appreciation you see from housing and equities purely is inflationary. And especially with consumer debt being at an all-time high, delinquencies on 90 days, the market is detached from reality as it, I think, has ever been. So it's there we go. We're entering into a period of sobriety, I'll say. The market has had its fun. Inflation's really interesting because of a lot of reasons. One of my favorite ones, though, is everybody thinks that inflation is I'll put it to you this way. When inflation happens, your currency loses value. This is because you have injected more into it. Just because you have more slices of pie to hand out does not necessarily mean you have more pie. Typically what it means, and especially in the case of this bakery where you don't have to make more pie to hand out more slices, there is less value to the thing that you use to transact, which means you need more of that thing to transact. The value of a house doesn't change. Apple is not worth more. They didn't come up with the next iPhone. They didn't come up with the next Macintosh. They're still doing the same things they've done for the past 20 years. Yet, if you look at Apple's stock price, it's almost double since COVID. And that's because we printed so much money. When inflation occurs, asset prices go up, not because these assets are worth more, but because the thing that we value the asset by, which is the dollar, is worth less. Therefore, the price, how's this for a fucking quote? The price of something is not equal to the value of something. That's pretty fucking good. I just came up with that. The price of eggs, right? The dozen of eggs that I buy at the grocery store does not give me more or less calories for my body to operate than it did before inflation. My car does not become faster. The tires do not last longer because of inflation. But the price of them goes up. Fundamentally, the value of that thing has not changed. The value has not changed. But the means, the medium that we transact with, the value of that's changed. So inflation takes place and the market goes crazy. These companies haven't done anything new. Nobody had a fucking M&A that was a, slam dunk, But because we've devalued our currency so much, you have to compensate for that. So asset prices go up, stock prices go up, eggs go up, wheat goes up, soy goes up, cocoa goes up, gold goes up, silver goes up. You name it. And now we're at a point where inflation clearly is not a problem anymore. Not at the consumer level, but in terms of macro. And there is a new flavor of global instability is taking place. So to circle all this back, you had asked me, do I see a market crash coming? I don't see a crash. I think you'll get one more hoorah. Either a double top, or we fly past it, and then you'll see, one of the nastiest sell-offs. I say nasty, not in terms of like caliber. I just mean it's going to be nasty how much money I'm going to make and how much money everybody else can make when this, if this happens. You'll see a very aggressive sell-off. We'll test the previous all-time high at 615. And then you'll get a little bit of a bounce, and then everybody will say we're going back to all-time highs, and then it's going to sell off some more. And then it's just going to slowly drift down and go sideways for probably the next 6 to 12, maybe 18 months as asset prices and markets realign with reality. Okay, let me catch up on chat here. ASC, what's going on, man? We're there. The median income can't afford a home. Those pay later lenders are posting increasing losses. Student loan debt is outrageous. Yeah, we're here. Yeah. Yeah, but the market, the stock market in particular, always leads reality. And that's why a lot of people, even Isaac Newton tried playing the Dutch exchange back in the 1600s. And he lost a lot of money. And he has a quote of how I can predict the bodies of the cosmos, but I can't understand man's delusion. Something along those lines. And the reason why people lose money, even if they're really smart, and the logic is sound. You know, like when it gets cold, you need heat. So wouldn't natural gas go up? Well, no, because to make money, you have to buy low and sell high. So when everybody thinks it's time to buy, it's already too late because all of the smart money has already gotten in. They are selling to you. The same way that everybody thinks the market's crashing and yada, 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 yada. And everybody's trying to sell. Would you guess who's buying? Markets always lead reality. Because if they're lagging behind reality, they're wrong. So the conditions are there that if the market opened up tomorrow down 20%, it'd be no surprise. Every headline is ready. It's just when will the market acknowledge it? What's your take on SMCI? I think SMCI is due for a pretty good move. Actually, I called it out. Oh damn, it was up 5% today. Check this out. You can join the Discord. The link's in the description. I don't charge anything. Great community. Love these fuckers to death. I've got a little channel over here, just called Trade Ideas, and I've been posting in here for the past couple weeks, and I called out SMCI actually on the 2nd, so I think that's Monday. Yeah, SMCI looks good for a long, then I followed it up with really good, and it was up 5% yesterday, and then yeah, I called it out in the morning of the 2nd, so it's up about 10%. 10% since that. Going forward, though, I think it still looks really good. I think at the very least you'll see it touch 47, which is about another 10%. And you could see it like squeeze and get up to the high 50s. I think there's probably a consolidation period waiting to happen. It looks like no, you'll probably see it at 48 today. As long as the broader markets, hold up. We need to see the S&P at the very least, drifting upward. This looks really, really primed to do something. Yeah, it's almost picture perfect. Elon Mudd, my man. Good seeing you, Astro. Your hair is growing out nicely. Thank you. I'll see you again soon. Gotta go for now. Oh fuck, that was 10 minutes ago. Well, I hope you're still around. At least to hear me say that. But it's great to hear from you, man. Sorry for just now getting to you. Brother had thousands of AMC shares, and now I have like 400. Are we ever talking about GME? Yeah, I talked about it a little bit, maybe 30 minutes ago. I'll touch on it again here shortly. Raccoon, what do you mean? SMCI at $80 potentially? Yeah, 100%. I think SMCI has a ton of room. Oh my. Yeah, the weekly on SMCI looks insane. In fact, yeah, I think you'll see SMCI easily touch the mid to high 60s here for the next week or two. What did I just do? Yeah, SMCI looks insane. We just need to see the broader market hold itself. AMD is another play that we're in right now too. I think AMD has a ton of room. I'll get to GME in just a minute. AMD is down, or was down, at its most recent low of 60%-ish from its all-time high. Yeah, 66%. And ever since, it's been on a really, really strong and healthy, that's the key word there, healthy rebound. It's like one of the things that I don't like about SMCI is that it's very unhealthy in the way that it moves. It's manic. It's the really hot fucking crazy blonde. She almost has it all, but you wouldn't introduce her to your parents. AMD is the really pretty, sexy brunette. Sometimes she talks too much, but you would breed with her. Yeah, so we broke above a very, 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 very key resistance on AMD here at 115. And we just need to break over 122. And after that, it's fucking go time, baby. It wouldn't surprise me if AMD is like 150 by the end of the week. And maybe even like 160, 170 in the next. True about it. Yeah. Yeah. But boy is SMCI fun. And the obligatory, if you're enjoying the stream, leave a like. If you're new here, subscribe. And if you think I'm handsome, super chat your checkings account to me. The handsomest motherfucker alive, and don't you ever fucking question it. Okay, Jimbo. I think you could see a V-shaped recovery on GameStop back up to 36 pretty quickly. Just from a structure standpoint, this chart looks really good. And what really impressed me was back at its low in early April at 20. You know, we have a really strong sense of support here. You know, like more support than Nancy Pelosi's fucking bra. Let me do this real quick. My fucking neck, man. I need to go and I don't know. I need acupuncture. I need fucking Jesus at this point. Why are you whispering? Because everybody in my house is asleep, and I'm trying to keep it that way. I'm in the between of moving between places. Mr. 11 Concepts, how we doing? Good to see you. All right. So just being in this little region of like 18.5 to 20, 21. Like just a really, really, really good sense of support here. And structurally, like forget this literally looks like the fucking chart from January. Like forget all this. Don't worry about this. So don't. The boner candles are great, but that sways our judgment. So if this was the only chart that I saw, here we go. If I only saw this chart, as in big move on the left didn't happen, I would be so long this chart. Just really, 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 and this is on the daily too. Like this almost looks like the 1 minute chart, where it feels like really boring intraday going into lunch, and then 3 p.m. rolls around, power hours in, and things start to rip. That's what this looks like. But just look at all of these consistent strings of buying. Like, yeah, you know, it sells off. But every time it does, you still have these days where it's just buy. And especially as of late. Now that's the one cautionary note right here is since the most recent like local low. So bottom was 2075 and the most recent high was at 36. So it's up, or it was up 70% from its low. So it's due to have some days either sideways or down. But I think we got that out of the way when they announced, I think it was a dilution, right? Didn't they do an at the market offering? But they were down 10% however many days ago. So I think we kind of did a speed run, you know, of that simmering. And I think you could very easily see like a V-shaped recovery back up to 36. And then just because GameStop is GameStop, you'll probably blow right past that and start to flirt in the 40s. And then you can zoom out. Then you can bring in the big boner candles that we were hiding and use those for your reference points on support and resistance. But goddamn, what a good looking chart. Look at the weekly. So this is the January squeeze all the way over here. Then this was May of 24. That's just a good looking chart. That's a really good looking chart. Oh, CRWV is wild. What the fuck is this? So they IPO'd in March. Low of 33 a share. Market cap right now is 72 billion. So at their low, they were worth 34, about a fifth. So 15 billion or so. I just wish I knew what these guys did. But what a chart. Even in pre-market, it looks like it wants... Actually, now that 15-minute looks disgusting. It might be topping out, I'm not going to lie. CoreWeave underwriter is Goldman and NVIDIA partnership. PomCom, cloud computing systems. It's a great industry to be in. I can say that from a long-term perspective. I know nothing about this company, so I can't attest to what it's worth. I can tell you that what you just described are great investments to be in. But I don't think they're worth as much. I don't know though. They lease data center servers for cloud. Wait, they lease it? As in they own the data center and then these computing and tech companies can rent it? As in they're the leasee or the leaser? If that's the case, that is insane. And what a business model. Because I have not heard of a single company that does that. That's, wow. No wonder they're jumping like this. What a fucking... So if you don't know me, I've been programming since I was 12. Software engineer, DevOps, fucking databases. I basically do everything. So I have a lot of knowledge on this stuff, and this type of business model is incredible. But what are their assets? Jesus Christ, man. Back in 2022, they did 15 million in revenue. And then just 2 years later, they do 2 billion. I really hope this is describing the same company and not that somebody else had this ticker and they're pulling that data from the other company's ticker. Yeah, I can tell their earnings aren't great because they definitely borrowed a fuck ton of money to go and either construct or buy these data centers out. So they have to have a lot of debt. But holy shit, to be able to lease out data centers is an incredible model. Yeah, their earnings are terrible. Their estimate was a loss of 12 cents. Actual was a loss of 83. God, imagine being the analyst for that fuck up. Yeah, negative income for sure. But that's to be expected. Like, real estate is a very frustrating market to be in. And it's really expensive. It prices most people out. But this is like real estate on top of real estate. Because I'm guessing they own the land. But to own a data center, that is another level. Data centers are constructed like castles, literally, and figuratively, in the sense that the geography is unbelievably important. The technology, don't think computers, don't think semiconductors, don't think anything futuristic. Just the technology of how you ventilate these things. Like, down to the fucking atom. Because servers produce a lot of heat and they require a lot of electricity. So the climate, like even picking like a certain part of a municipality of a certain state where like a crosswind is most apparent. These historic crypto miners, now they shift. Yep. That sounds right. Is this SMCI servers? These them out the companies. Interesting. All right, chat. I'm gonna go grind some Call of Duty here in a minute. Before y'all go, if you haven't fallen asleep already, I think what I'm gonna do with the channel moving forward is I'll be streaming pretty much all the time. The only difference is, we're gonna be doing some gaming, and we'll still have market talk. We'll still have charts on the stream. But during like the downtime of markets, I'm just gonna be fucking playing video games. I know people in Tennessee near the XAI data center are reporting that it's hard to breathe in the area. Yeah. It's not that they're dirty. It's just that it really shifts the local climate. because they produce so much heat. They're also just fucking massive. They're so huge. Like, they probably have more security than the fucking White House. Respectfully. All right, chat. I might be live again going into open, and then we'll be streaming all day. And I think today we'll be trading. So y'all have a good rest of your night. Follow me on Twitter, that guy Astro. Join the Discord. Link is in the description. Thank you, all of you who came out at this really weird hour. I love you all to fucking death. Yeah. And stay black.